Welcome, Straight Up Podcast, episode number 54. The Memorial Day edition is your boy DJ Wild Body. We got the Jersey Sun, aka Sunray Beats, aka Hot Rush in the building. Straight Up Podcast, episode. I don't know where everyone is at, but we're gonna blast off. One monkey does not stop. It's a show. All right, there we go, guys. Welcome. That's right. Straight Up Podcast, episode number 54. That's right, here on the Memorial Day weekend. This right, DJ Wild Body here. Jersey Sun in the building.
Yo.
Waiting for the panel. Don't know where the panel's at, but must drive on. Must drive on. Big day tomorrow. Unpaid dues by the network. We dropping tomorrow midnight on Bandcamp, the Network 3 at bandcamp.com. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening, Ricks?
Ain't nothing, man. It's good.
Chilling, bro. We're getting ready to gear up. The network dropping tomorrow. Bandcamp, the Bandcamp 3 at bandcamp.com. Unpaid dues, the much anticipated release. We've been working on this for some time. We dropping tomorrow. We're gonna debut another single, and we're gonna play the one from last week as well. Give y'all a double treat. Also talk a little sports. The playoffs, things happening. Boxing last night, maybe. We're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna gonna ride out. Please don't forget to go check out Bandcamp tomorrow. The Network 3 at bandcamp.com. That is the Network 3 at bandcamp.com. The link will be in the chat as well as on the title on the playback. Please go ahead and support that. Got myself, brother Sunray Beats on production. Got a lot of features from a lot of dope artists on this one. You don't want to miss this one. This project, and I'm not just saying this because we're on it, but I just feel like this project is real barred out, man. Personally, that's just how I feel, man.
Yeah, it's a solid project, man. Sure.
It's not a track on here that I don't like or be like, nah, it's everything. You know what? It's so crazy that I don't even know how to put this in order. I don't even know. It's like, that's how you know you got a solid product, when you don't know what order to put shit in. It's like, it's crazy, man. So we want to shout out everybody that participated and definitely contributed to the project, where it be, music or words or shout outs out there. We got a few plugs, a few tags. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds. He's gonna be promoting us on his platform as well, on all three: YouTube community, Instagram, and Twitter. As soon as we get that, we will be sharing that as well. So yeah, man, we really put our heart, soul into this one, man, and hope everyone enjoys it. But yeah, man, so that's it, man. So let's talk about speaking of you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, Memorial Day, man. People are not here. I don't, my thing is, like, all you gotta do is just say, hey man, fuck you, I'm not gonna be here, and I'm cool with that. But when you got your time and you show up and you put everything to the side to be somewhere because you know that someone else is waiting on you, or to, people are affording their time, to be here, man, and for this not to say nothing, man, kind of, puts a bad taste in my mouth. But that's neither here nor there. Thought I might say.
Yeah. A little common courtesy, that's all.
Common courtesy, man. That shit go a long way, man. I'm not saying I'm perfect, man. I try to be, bro, but and they act like they got landlines and shit when it's time to
Niggas acting like they don't see shit on their phone.
Right.
Whoa, niggas got their phone in their hand all day long.
Right.
Man, they don't see shit.
I see over here like this. Come up for air. Yeah, so anyway, man, Straight Up Podcast. Real quick, we got the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. Jimmy Buckets forced the game 4. Actually, man, please forgive me. I don't know when the next game is gonna be, man. They playing tonight or?
Shit, that's a good question, man.
Hold on for a minute.
I got the schedule right here. Today, 8:30.
Ooh. Oh man.
Game 7, man.
Game 7. What up, JB Swift? Game 7. Here's my thing with that. Game 6, they're in Boston. Boston's been on point. Marcus Smart is back. You got Horford in the lineup. To me, on paper, it looks like Celtics. This a formality that the Celtics were going to go ahead and take out the Heat. But man, from the bell, Heat, them guys were on point, man.
He don't want to go home, man. So they're gonna play, and they, they're a little hurt too. Like everybody pretty much hurt in the playoff time. So everybody got a little tweaks and twinges.
So the question is, man, who you got tonight, man?
I hate to say this, just because I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm not going for them for the championship. But for the as far as the Eastern, I guess, conference goes, I'm gonna have to go with Boston, man.
Yeah, I think so.
I have to go with Boston.
That Tatum dude, man. I mean, I like the way Boston. I like the way they pass, and I kind of like the way how they run the offense, and I like the defense too.
Yeah.
Couple of shots here and there, the momentum. We're probably talking about a different game. I got to go with Boston too. I just think the no Tyler Hero and Buckets, man.
Yeah.
Buckets, you have to kill him, bro. He just don't. He ain't gonna lay.
Yeah, he ain't gonna stop. Nah, he not gonna stop. Like if Miami come out and play, it's good. Definitely gonna be a close game. Like Miami's a good team. You can't take nothing away from them either. But like they need Hero. They definitely need Hero.
Right.
And everybody has to show up on Miami. Everybody,
right.
So we gonna see.
Right, bro. We'll see tonight, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, Memorial Day weekend. It's the unpaid dues weekend in our book. We got a couple of things we're gonna play. Release a new single. Check us back on the playback. This episode of the Straight Up Podcast is brought to you by Pop Pop's Woodshop. Pop Pop's Woodshop, specializing in custom woodworking, coffee tables, china cabinets. They do it all. They're dedicated to providing you with top quality work and the utmost professionalism. Please give them a call today. 1-800-286-5233. That's 1-800-286-5233. Pop Pop's Woodshop. Use the code PICK, P-I-C-K. Tell them the Straight Up Podcast sent you. Guy does a great job. Great craftsman. Great craftsman. He also designs. He does ship. You go ahead and tell him that we sent you. He has good rates, good deals. A lot of you producers and podcasters out there want to kind of customize desk to fit your likings. He can do that for you. You want some wine cabinets for your wine bottles. You want to make a step stool or something. Maybe you can't reach in the refrigerator. He does that too. And the man uses nothing but glue and cam locks. I don't know what kind of glue he makes. He makes this certain kind of glue, man. And I'm telling you, man, my desk that I have here, I bought from him 5 to 6 years ago, man. And it's glued together. And I've moved. And this thing, the top comes apart, and it's light, and it is still sturdy, man. I got record cabinets. Guy does a great job. Can't say enough about Popeyes Woodshop. Dwayne Sorrell over there. Give him a call. 1-800-286-5233. Pop-ups! Oh, yeah, so getting back. Shout out to See Me Hustle over in Africa. Hopefully he'll drop by pretty soon. RTO out of town. He's usually a guest host and guest panel member. So, yeah. So, yeah, man, we're going to go ahead. I want to play Walk Into the Light real quick, get these guys back familiar with what we're doing. And then we're going to go into open a new single up, How Many? Yeah, man. Sound good?
Yeah, man.
Let's go with this.
It's a plan.
Walking to the light, unpaid dues. Mark it on your calendar.
Word.
May 30th, tomorrow. Let's go.
Cause you playing with your life. If you think I'm thinking twice, now you walk into the light. The light. The light.
Summary Beats. The Jersey Sun.
Hey yo, Uno got a fire in his belly, huh? I gotta let the fire out to bury something. Ain't gon' see your boy on some Jeffrey Dahmer. I'ma keep it peace and humble like the Dalai Lama. But you know I keep a peace heater, not a llama. Got an AR and a Glock that's in love with drama. And the trauma it'll cause, it'll have your mama crying and screaming and praying just for the Lord to stop him. No, Taz Uno back at it. Mad had it and had it. Backstabbers can get it. Loading the automatics. He lay them like craftmatics. They doing them acrobatics and shaking the bad habits. Yes! I'm still a Puerto Rock rebel. Devil, he couldn't touch me. I dare him to test metal. Level higher than ever. You couldn't get any closer. He from the cellar ditch. I'm roasting up any soldier. I'm the toaster in the kitchen. Go ahead, hold position. Ain't no time for submission. Burning the whole building. Wanted to see a villain? Here I am. Taz 1. And I welcome the opposition. Oh no! To burst your bubble. I was raised in the struggle. I was made for rebuttal. You a dame with a puddle. I don't waver in huddles. When I aim, I'ma plug you. I'm insane in the rumble. Use a lame in the jungle, I don't see you. Cause your mains ain't them tussle. You gon' run from the scuffle. I'm pulling guns out the duffel. I don't need recognition. Fire in the piston while you shuffling your feet. I'm that fire in the kitchen. You got out before your smoke cleared. I was in the pot with the roast while you choke fear. Oh dear John, use a deer in the headlights. I'm that pickup daring you to cross a head mines. Best to tread like tip, someone on the gun line, boss. Need to keep going cause you in hot sauce. Thinking you's a threat, use a meme, I tossed. You the juice in this world, sipping lean, getting lost. One.
Cause you playing with your life. If you think I'm thinking twice, now you walk into the light. Light.
Yeah. See me hustle, one of the illest, one of the realest from Asbury Park, Dark City, home of the killers. Niggas fiend for that thriller. When it comes to that green, niggas will stomp your moms out for a taste of that cream. Niggas will rob your auntie if they know she got cheese. Whip your little sister out, turn her into a thief. Cause niggas so real, we don't even run for police. They know it's one false move and they resting in peace. It's a cold world, so I keep that heat on my waist. Case I bump into the beef, I'ma squeeze in his face, knock your teeth out, back of the heat. See how it tastes, what you get when you talk shit. Tricks of the trade, specializing in turning lemons to lemonade, which means we don't quit till the Benjamin's made, which means we push snow till the temperature change. Make the block hot, then I'm out, next to the range. The number one draft pick, see I got next in the game. Give niggas the cold shoulder, on my neck is the chain. Hides behind shades like I'm high in the range, but really, I'm just fly like I'm riding a plane. Used to hide inside a bottle with society's pain. Now it's over, I'm sober, I ain't ashamed. I'm like Hov, I be leaving these dames. I don't need them when I feel the heat. 30 seconds flat, I'ma leave them. Any nigga talk about me, I'ma see him. You discussing the greats, include me. I'ma be one. Monkeys and apes is everywhere that I be, son.
Cause you playing with your life. If you think I'm thinking twice, now you walk into the light. Light.
That's right, you right. That's what he is, a little boy. Fucking with a man. Fucking with a man.
Oh man, you wrong about that. Oh man, you wrong about that. The boy got more heart than you ever had.
Yeah, when you can't prove it by me, you can't prove it by me.
We got a lot of bad blood. We got a lot of bad blood. At the time or the place to handle. No, let's send it. Let's send it now. Let's send it now.
That was Walking to the Light by the Network. We debuted that last week. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorites on a project that's going to be on a project as well. Remember, the Network 3 .bandcamp.com. I'm going to be putting that link in the chat right now. If you guys go check that single out, please do so. Thank everybody for the support. Thank everybody that contributed. Thank everyone that gonna cop. Gonna be on Bandcamp. The link is in the chat right now. So we're gonna go ahead and play the other one in a few. I wanna talk about, man, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on, man. This, as everyone knows, there was a mass shooting in Texas, just west of San Antonio, last week. 19 kids and, I like to say, 19 kids and I think four 19 children and 2 teachers were killed after a gunman opened fire at Robb Elementary School. This west of San Antonio. The alleged gunman, identified by officials as 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, a student at the high school, is dead as well. I guess the cops shot him. When parents drop their kids off at school, they have every expectation to know what they're going to be able to pick their children up at the end of the school day. And there are families who are in mourning right now. The governor's talking about, here's what we know about the victims. There's a lot of victims, bro. 19. And just a week before that, they have the Buffalo shooting at the Tops supermarket. What the hell is going on out here, man?
I don't know, man.
What?
Something going on. Mind control or some shit.
Man, I don't get it. This kid was a student, so, was this kid a bully? Was, I don't know. And I don't want to speculate because I don't have any information on that, but he was a student at the school. So maybe he wasn't a desirable or something.
But you gotta have mental issues to go to really do something like that, especially kids, man. You gotta have major mental issues.
Right, and I want to kind of propose this as well. I know before when we've, this is not the first school shooting. It had Columbine, and then you had the Amish school, and the question comes up every time. And I like what Steve Kerr says. Silence, moment of this. That's what we're gonna do. It's time to do more. When the question comes up as far as teachers being able to arm themselves with handguns or weapons in the school, concealed weapons. Are you proactive? Are you with that idea of teachers being able to open carry in school?
Nah, I ain't with that.
You're not with that?
I definitely ain't with that. Not when I got my babies there. Nah, I don't know. Nah, they need the security. I don't know the metal detectors and all. They need to secure the school, obviously, a little better. Somehow they need to figure that out.
Right.
And how do they slip? You know what I mean? How do they slip through the cracks? Like, you know what I mean? I understand it's elementary school. You think you don't need security, but like what you said, with all this shit going on, you better think the unthinkable is going to happen.
Right. Well, I'm kind of on the fence with that because, again, teachers have to be licensed to be able to teach kids. There's, as Columbine teachers were sitting ducks. I mean, I don't know. In my high school, we had an old man and an old woman. That was our security. And, in some, what do? You lock down every school within in any neighborhood, any kind of low crime area where there's no crime, as most of the time is when shit like this happens.
Yeah.
So I do agree that there should be some kind of security. You can't take chances. When the planes hit the building, everyone took precautions and locked stuff down that,
right. Exactly.
Overdid.
Do that shit. Do that. You know what I mean? It's sad it got to be done like that, but that's what we live in. That's the world we living in.
Right.
You got to put security in elementary schools. You got to have the metal detectors. Sort of like a fortress. Obviously, it'll be sort of like a fortress.
Right. And I'm not just saying to fill these security jobs up with someone about to retire in a couple weeks. I don't mind. Right. Would you mind having armed security there?
Armed security now, yeah. Armed security, I don't mind. I definitely don't mind that. Like I said, because I feel for the parents. Like,
right.
I got kids. They ain't that young, but that's crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? You send your kid to school, you thinking everything good, then you got to hear some shit like that, man.
Right. You drop your kids off hoping that, you're about to pick them back up. And then you find out your kid's dead because some idiot came into the school with a...
Or not even that, or just as an active shooter in the school. You bugging out off that now.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right. I got you. Yep.
Like, some got to be done, but I my mind goes somewhere else. It goes into mind control.
Hey, these outlets, man. There's stuff. Look, man. We just talking about these people that watch these crazy, stupid ass videos all day.
Yep. It's a form of mind control. All that is a form. You fall asleep with the TV on, watching a violent movie. That's a form of mind control. You're being programmed and you don't even know it.
Uploading shit in your brain and shit while you sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know, and then that may resonate with in somebody's brain. You don't know how people are wired.
Right.
You know?
I mean, for you to be able to say, I'm gonna go to this school and light up and kill as many people as I possibly can kill. For what reason? No retaliation, just
babies at that.
Violence, bro. Like, man.
The babies ain't do nothing to you. The babies ain't did nothing. I can maybe even understand old teachers. Yeah, they hurt me. I was hurt.
Right.
And this shit, babies, come on.
I see some teachers. I know some teachers got a tire slash and he deserved that shit, but Macon Beach, shout out to Macon Beach in the chat from the Czech Republic. He said it in the Czech Republic, it is not like the in the West. So they call us the West. Yeah, it's
yeah, they don't have school shootings nowhere, man. That's American shit, man.
Right.
It's American shit, man. It's American program, man. Right. And then every time they want to come on, gun control. Nah, motherfucking crazy people control.
Right. I mean, what is your stance, man? If I might ask you, what is your stance on gun control, man? What is your take on that? What is your
I'm pro-gun, man.
Pro-gun. Like, everyone should have. Okay.
You know, as far as I know,
you believe in extensive background checks, or are you like, fuck it? Like you should. It's just.
I can get with the background check. You know what I mean? So I can get with the background check, and especially because I was in Virginia for a minute, so.
Right. Oh yeah.
That was lovely for me because I could go to the gun shows and just pick out what I browse around and pick out what I want. They do a background check 15 minutes.
Right.
You good. But just because you got guns don't mean you think I can have 1 million AKs. That don't mean I'm going out to shoot somebody. That don't mean that. That don't mean that. Just because somebody got guns don't mean they out to hurt people.
Right. And
so you can't say get rid of all the guns, turn your guns in. That's stupid, man. I'm protecting my home. I got loved ones I need to protect. And anybody come up in here,
right?
They deal with consequences.
It's a balance, if you ask me, because look, like you said, just because someone has a gun doesn't mean like we're off our rocker and we're dangerous. No, what I don't like about these proposed gun laws is that's going to be disarming innocent people that are trying to defend and protect their family.
That's not gonna solve the problem. The gun's still gonna be guns. Niggas gonna get guns regardless.
If you want it, right? If you want to get gun, if I want to right now, if I lost my mind, I want to go light up the library, and I got a background. My background's fucked up, and I can't. I can get a gun from anywhere.
Gun's very easy to get.
What I want. So that gun control shit ain't gonna do nothing but have a reverse effect, and it's gonna disarm people that should be.
It's just gonna be some black market shit, just like everything else. It's just gonna be some underground black market shit or something, man. You can't get rid of no damn guns. It's America, man.
Right.
It's founded on fucking killing people with goddamn guns and shit.
Love is love, gun is gun. Right. I think and I'm gonna go off the script a little bit here, man. I think a lot of it, the deep root and root causes are mental issues in this place, man. The mental issues in this country, man. I think there's a lot where people are putting in their body, all these damn pharmaceutical companies pushing these prescriptions and the medication on people that have adverse effects to them, could cause ulcer bleeding.
There we go. Now you're talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you're talking. The side effects of the medication could cause homicidal thoughts.
Right.
Yo, I done read some crazy side effects on prescriptions. Causes violent thoughts.
Right.
What type of shit is that? Why am I taking this shit?
Right. And you taking that, and then you end up taking an Advil for a headache, and that chemical in the Advil makes you think that everyone, everyone's trying to get you, and you got to take these kids. Something
push you over the edge.
Right. Because I mean, look, we didn't have the internet back when we were coming up, and we didn't have camera phones, and I don't know the numbers and stuff, but man, I just didn't hear when Columbine happened. That was rare, man. Like, that wasn't something that we heard. That was the age when internet was just starting to get, people were just starting to get personal computers in their houses, man. So not everyone was privy to information, but Columbine was national, and no one had cell phone camera phones. But you know, back then it was rare to have something like that happen. But now it's like I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that this happened. I mean,
Everybody's numb to it now too. That's a
right,
crazy thing.
right,
The more you see, the number you get, man.
right. I mean, I think it's that with the prescriptions. I think there's a lot of what we see that you know PTSD people have that are not treated. Like you know, you're not. I'm not designed. And I watched when I first got a DVD player for my birthday, and first DVD that I rented was Faces of Death.
Oh,
And
man.
I haven't been right since then, man.
That
I
shit
was
crazy.
designed to see someone get their head cut off, man.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Right, like, but you know, you look in the internet, you can go find any of that, and people think that shit is cute. You go watch somebody get ran over, and then you have this, you know. I mean, I'm just
twisted minds out there, you know.
Right. Using an example of how you know we ingest stuff and we view things, man, and it's like you know,
The more you watch it, the more numb it becomes. Nothing now. Now it's funny almost.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for real. So, man, I mean, unfortunately, this is not going to be the last time that something like this happens, man. You know, it's not even. You can't say it's race driven. I don't think it is. You know, these kids were white, black, or whatever, Spanish. So, but you know, I know the Buffalo stuff had a lot of, you know, this guy was the race he was, I forget the name of the race threshold or the race theory that he believed that the white race is going to be wiped out in 15, 16 years. That shooting was motivated by that. But hey, Making Beats, you're in the chat. Do you guys have this same kind of issue as far as, I mean, I don't know what the percentage of different races that you have in the Czech Republic, but I mean, I'm wondering why, if he doesn't have that, they don't do shit like that out there as far as walking to a school and just light up a school. You know, if you don't, I'm just trying to figure what is the difference. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know?
Good question. It had a lot to do with culture, and American culture. Everybody,
right.
I guess everybody wants to be free with it. I don't know. I don't know how to look at this. Everybody wants to be free and do right to bear arms, right to this, right to that. Which you know, you should have the right to do a lot of things, but a lot of countries don't give you the same rights as we get.
Right.
You know, so it's a little more loose in America, I would say.
A lot more loose, a lot more freedoms. And then you probably figure a place like the Czech Republic where they got one culture there. It's like, if you know, I don't know if they have a Muslim population there. I'm pretty sure they do, but you know, they don't have as many as we have. We got all different type of religions and stuff in this country. And you know, you don't always see eye to eye on certain things. People have different kind of, you know, you got spiritualists, you got Christians, you know, Muslims, you got Hindus.
Yeah.
So the president, he's going down to Texas, you know, him and the first lady and stuff. This guy is just it's a waste. I can't wait till
he says you can't easily get guns here.
Oh, you can't. You have to have a firearm license.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that shit too, man, is, you know, how this country is. Like, certain, if you're gonna pass something, it's got to be a federal thing. Like, I hate, like, you go over the border and you can't have marijuana, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is different laws in every state. Yeah, it's wild. Right. One state could be pro-gun, another state,
right,
no gun.
Right.
You got the right to carry. Next state you go over, you can't carry shit.
Right. 90 countries of America. I mean, that's like, to me. Let's just be real. I'm not a marijuana smoker. I have indulged in the past, but I mean, I don't have. You know, you pass one law. I mean, they test monkeyed it in Colorado. It worked out. They brought some what do you call it, commerce to the area. They did it without a hitch. Let's just make this shit a federal. Let's just put everything together and then do it under one. If you're gonna do it like that,
makes most sense. Makes most sense. Nigga, you get caught. You go somewhere else with some weed and get caught. Your ass getting locked up.
Right. Like, what the hell are we? We in America, right? We're paying the same. You know, the taxes are funneling into the same goddamn tube. But I can't go over here and I gotta go out of town to go enjoy the,
Yeah, the United States, but they're very separate.
Absolutely, they are very separate. So maybe I don't know, man. And I know it's a bigger picture that as far as different the states and things, and you got some country, some states that are like where I'm at. You got the Bible Belt down here, and there are dispensaries down here, but you got to have a card or some shit. I don't even know how you get it, but I know it ain't as simple as just going into a dispensaries and getting what you want to get. And it's kind of a couple some tape you gotta cut through. But
Yeah. And even in some states, you can't even get it medically. You can't. It's just straight illegal across the board.
What's up, CX the producer? Shout out to CX the producer, the comrade. Man, yeah. So hold on for a minute. See if you. But yes, I forgot what we were talking about. But yeah. So
marijuana laws being all like the same across the board.
I vote for Barney right now if he ran against Biden, man.
Shit, damn.
I vote for Barney right now. This guy's been a waste, man. I haven't seen anything he's done but I mean, I can't say he's on the forefront of the gas prices going up, but man, ain't nothing become good since he's been around, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hard to even just blame it on Biden because it goes beyond that, man.
I just don't like his he's not attentive to nothing. I don't understand it, bro. CX, man, I dropped the link into your if you're not busy, man. You come and join us, big dog. Oh yeah. So what's making saying? He's saying you can't easily get a gun here, okay? Firearm license. Everything is everything is filed with the police. If you have a gun and you break the law, just run a red light. They'll take your gun away. Wow. Most schools don't even have security, right? So, all right, so that makes sense. So you got a gun license down in the Czech Republic, and you run a red light, you got to be an upstanding citizen all across the board.
Yeah.
All right, CX the producer says the minority is holding the majority hostage. Yeah, what do you man, I wish you could come through, man. Hey CX, man, if you're not busy, man, click the link I left it in your chat, man. I'd like you to elaborate on the majority is holding the minority is holding the majority down. If you're not busy. But yeah, so it seems like you got to be an outstanding citizen over in the Czech, man, or they ain't playing none of that. You mess around and get a disturbing of peace, man, you lose everything. So there's more, and it seems like that they treat that like, the gun is a privilege and not a right. You know what I'm saying? That verbiage is a little different when you talk about, hey, you don't have a right to bear arms. It's a privilege to be able to bear arms, meaning you can't just be no loose cannon,
right?
Having firearms. Now I don't know if you can grab a under a legal firearm over there. I don't know how that works, man. But listen, man, where I work at, man, we got CNC machines. I know people that can produce a gun, like make one, really literally take it and mill it down and thread it, whatever, make the So
I've been in them gun shows. I've seen them shits. Yo, they got so many vendors in there, so many people just browsing, shopping.
Right.
Like Caucasians are ready. Niggas ain't ready.
Oh man.
Niggas think they ready.
Nah.
Niggas ain't ready. Niggas are not ready. These white motherfuckers in there, ooh, they buying all the shit. They ready for war. Like they ready when the shit hit the fan. Right. They gonna protect theirs.
I remember when Obama was in office, and I think it was they were kind of putting a cap on the ammunition to buy, and they was racking up before the date hit. They were pissed about it, but they were still, they wasn't sitting there complaining. They were complaining, and they were buying as many rounds they could too. And you remember they took the
they took the Capitol over, man. They organized legally with guns, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
That was a test run.
Rush the Capitol, man.
They really rushed the Capitol, man. I forgot about that. They really rushed the Capitol. Like, all right.
We ain't taking no gun rights away. You tell me you're gonna take their rights away? Tell me you're gonna take them, man. They'd be right at the Capitol. They're gonna be at the White House, the Capitol.
Right.
You take their guns you want.
And like, yeah, the first time was a love tap.
Take their guns. I would like to see this shit.
Yeah.
I actually would. I want to sit back and watch this shit. Take the white man gun. Go ahead.
Well, so let me ask you something, man. I wanted to ask this question last week. We were talking about the Buffalo shooting at the top supermarket when the gunman came in and killed, I think 10 people. And you know, everyone's crying for hate crime bills. Do you associate legislation with, meaning like, does the legislation part of it, if they were to draft a hate crime bill, would you be a little more, not even gonna say satisfied with it?
Feel safe? Would I feel safe? No,
Yeah.
I would not feel safe at all. I look at it like some bullshit because we've been getting terrorized for years, and I ain't seen the hate bill yet. But the Asians, you run up in the Asian store, yeah, Asian hate, they killing the Asians. The niggas I know buying Chinese food from the Asians. I ain't seen one nigga assault no Asian. I see him support them more than I see him assault them.
The minute that COVID still hit and they seen a couple people rough up a few Asians, boy, they was quick to jump on that, man. Like, damn, man, we've been getting beat to hell.
And nobody should be getting hurt. Don't get me wrong. Nobody should be getting, be hate towards nobody. But don't sit here and push that shit along and niggas be getting terrorized forever.
Right.
And, you know, I don't. Where's the African American hate crime bill? I have yet to see that. If it's out there, somebody show it to me.
The problem is that we have, and I'll keep saying this, man, the people that are so-called leaders that aren't right, bro. Al Sharpton ain't. That's every time some shit happen, he always stepping up to be our leader. And I think he said something with the Buffalo shooting. We need to pass a human type of bill. Like, it's not about that right now. It's about us right now, man. It's about us right now.
Be on TV, man. I don't.
What's up, CX the producer? We got CX the producer joining us. What it do, man? What it do? He's logging in right now. What up, CX?
What's going on?
All right, man. Welcome, my G. What were you saying? The minority is holding the majority hostage. Can you elaborate on that?
You got to think of how the states are made up, and the states with the less amount of people have the less amount of senators and delegates, which meaning the Republican Party.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like the will of the people is the majority.
Yeah.
But you can't do nothing. The will of the people can't do what they want because the majority is sitting there roadblocking everything.
Right.
It's the same thing Obama went through when he was in office.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Joe Biden can come in there and say, look, man, I got the cure for cancer. At first thing they'd be like, well, why you need a cure for cancer? They should be able to handle it on their own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's going on. That's why they're doing the same thing they did with Obama. They want to make him look ineffective.
Yeah.
Because they want to block everything he wants to do.
Makes sense.
You know. So that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be disgruntled. They want you to be disgruntled with them. You know, and I mean the president is only just a figurehead who will sign something that Congress can do.
Right.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? He's the last one at the stage of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. That's why I said, you know, the minority is holding the majority hostage. I mean, most of the southern states don't have enough people or delegates to even be stopping, you know, legislation, but they do. They roadblock it. You know what I'm saying? They roadblock it.
So let me ask you, man. We were just talking about the shooting down in Texas with killed 19 students and 2 teachers. What the hell's going on, man? Like, is this, what do we attribute? Why us? Why is people going crazy in this country lighting up people in bulk? Like, this ain't no normal.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it. It's just that, I mean, you know, with social with social media and the internet, everybody could see what's going on everywhere.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But
Right.
the thing that you have to look at is if you go back and look at Sandy Hook and you look at this situation as well, the similarities is that both of them dudes killed or shot a family member before they went out and did what they did.
Yeah.
And they used the same weapons.
Mm. Wow. Good point there, man. And I mean, I figured like, you know, when we were talking about Buffalo last week and we were talking about hate crime bills and shit, like, and I agree with Rick, so I don't feel satisfied that, I mean, we don't have one that I know of, but I don't feel, you know, someone that's losing their mind don't give a shit about a hate crime bill and they're trying to take us out. They're gonna just do it. And hey, I'm gonna kill myself after this shit anyway. So
yeah, it's no really
no
extra consequences.
Right.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Y'all absolutely right. I mean, a hate crime is just in case he gets, you know, in case he gets taken alive. But I mean, like anybody that's committing a mass murder like that, they know they're not coming home. You know what I'm saying? If they after they're done, you know, you might as well sit down. You going down Rocky Alcatraz, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Or they just gonna put that thing in you while you in there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a hate crime is just to say, you know, it's against the law to do this and do that. But I mean, shit, it's against the law to do a lot of shit, but people still do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Murder in some places carry the death penalty, but they still commit murders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
except for Texas. Don't go down to Texas. I'll get you. Me and you in the car, and you decide to go grab out and blow somebody's brains out. You get in the chair too.
That's crazy. They still shoot. They still killing niggas out of Texas. They don't give a fuck
Right.
about that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You would think it would deter. That's what the death penalty is for, is to deter crime. But they got,
and that's why they want to take these. That's why they want trying to take these guns away. That's the thing. Now they want to take these guns away. But that's come on, man. That's not happening, man. First of all,
boy, Rick.
Middle America's not having that.
Nah, we ain't gotta do shit
at all.
Nah.
So that's just propaganda they putting out there to have some talking points or whatever. I think. Guns ain't going nowhere.
Well, if you do some research on the Second Amendment actually was written during the Haitian uprising. When the Haitians got their independence from France.
Right.
So the United States was like, well, look, what if that happened in the United States? The slaves here or any of the other people, such in the southern states, rise up against the federal government. So we need to have it so everybody could, bear arms. But it was really, it's really a bear arms against Black people and people of color. That's what it's all about. Because I say that to say that, you got to really look into stuff like all that patriotic stuff. That's just, it's really hiding their racism behind patriotism.
I definitely agree with that.
Right. I like that. Like that. Real shit.
This is our America. This is our America.
It's so many dog whistles. You know what I'm saying? So many dog whistles, and I mean,
America great again.
To be honest with you, people of color, especially Black people, for real, we despise guns. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's really be honest about it, because we see the damage that it does to our communities every day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, when we was growing up, that older guy might have, as they say, a pistol. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got the pistol. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, other than that, they don't really. You look at some of the most, such as our area, DMV, even Baltimore to an extent, and all that. They got a lot of murders in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you don't see people saying, "Oh man," in Maryland and the DMV saying, "We need to conceal carry law up here."
Right.
We don't have that up here. They don't have a concealed carry law in DC.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, you can't listen, man. Them southern states are Republican states.
Right. So they gonna rock with that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They are the ones that are down there where most of the gun manufacturers have their plants at, down in the southern states. You know what I'm saying? And they're having this aware as though you can, in some of them states, you can walk around with a concealed and carry with no license, no nothing, this, that, and that.
Yeah, and VA, I just had to get registered, really. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to carry, I think if I had to open carry, I had to get a license, I believe. But to get a gun, I didn't have to register, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't think because I used to go to the gun shows out there. They just used to run the background check. That shit take 15, 20 minutes, and you got what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, I remember back in the day, dudes used to run to Virginia to get guns. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of the guns up here in the DMV, you know, because see, people don't understand it's funny you said Virginia. Virginia really is a southern state, but it's two parts.
Right, yeah. And I was in that northern part. I was like a half hour from DC.
Yeah. It's the upper Virginia is totally different from the bottom half of Virginia.
Matter of fact, I was in Lawton. I used to stay in Lawton, Alexandria too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you was down there. You was Fairfax and all that. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. So, and when I went out, that shit blew my mind because like Jersey ain't had no gun shows like that. That shit blew where I could just walk in and just browse and pick what the hell I want. They want nothing like that. That shit blew my mind, man.
Yeah, that's because, you know, you think about it, like Virginia, like I said, it's southern and northern. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once again, like I said before, the minority holding the majority hostage.
Yeah.
Because most of the people in Virginia are up in upper Virginia. They're not in southern Virginia. And Virginia has over 60 to 70 counties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, Virginia big as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, Virginia got like 60, 70 counties, man.
So yeah, I mean, like down here, like it's like everyone, like I got this new AR, and I mean these people like take pride in guns, like they got sneaker collections, bro. Like, god damn, what the hell are you doing, man? Yeah, you like.
I won't put my nephew business out there, but he took a picture on Instagram, one of them damn social media networks. He was in Jersey at the time. Man, they came looking for his ass. Now, he was in VA. You do that all day. You post what the hell you want to post.
See, you're watching.
They came and got it. They came looking for that.
Yeah, that's why I say that Second Amendment. That what I told y'all in the beginning, where it was rooted in, then it was changed when Lyndon Johnson was in office. You understand what I'm saying? And that got changed because of the Black Panthers. When the Black Panthers went up in that state house in Sacramento on Reagan when he was governor in California with them guns, just like them Caucasians do now. They said, "Oh no, we can't have no brothers with no guns." You know what I'm saying? Because what you need to amass a whole arsenal of weapons, and you live in a cul-de-sac in the neighborhood with $300,000-$400,000 houses. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make sense, man. Yeah, that's asinine. If anybody would have them type of weapons, it'd be somebody living in the project. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Caucasian state of mind is somebody always coming to take theirs, so they they're protecting their rights. They got bunkers and man, they always got a state of mind. Somebody's coming to take their rights away, and they're gonna be ready.
Well, the only amendment they worry about is the second. They got to realize there's more amendments than that. You know what I'm saying? There's way more amendments than that. You know.
Saying out shit. I'm only one of meme that means the world to me. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people down here, bro. Like, I like, I got a little. Yeah, you can't just, these people. The gun, the concealed weapon, and then the protect your, stand your ground.
Stand your ground,
Oh
yeah.
boy, man, that's
That's staying your ground as well. That's a
That's a
wild
rough
law.
one, bro. That's a rough one. Say you
Yeah.
came. I seen a dude. I watched a lot of like the crime networks, and a guy came. Dude would think he was defending this Circle K. This like a handy mart gas station. He was a regular in there, so he pulled up, and is this black lady and her husband. She driving. She pulled into the handicap spot. Her husband got her real quick, took the kid with him inside. But here he come pull up. He gonna get out his car and walk and tap on the window, and he start getting at her about the why she parked in a handicap spot. So he real aggressive and stuff, man. Like, so the husband came out, seen what's going on, and pushed him away. So he got up and unsheathed his gun and killed him.
Mm.
And this dude went and they showed the interview, and this guy, he felt like he was in his rights. He was in his rights to the guy. He pushed me. I thought he was gonna, and the guy just pushed him. Right? He pushed him off the dude. The guy didn't come at him. He didn't lunge at him. He pushed him away from his wife. Okay, the guy backed off. He killed him right in front of his kid, bro. And when he took him, he didn't have no remorse, and he felt that he did the right thing. That he was in his rights to open fire on this dude. That goes to show you this ground shit, bro. That could have went the other way quickly.
Yeah, it was a lot of corporations that were behind pushing that stand your ground law, and that was Walmart was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And because it was a big debate about that when Trayvon Martin got killed.
Yep.
And I just think that that stand your ground stuff, like I said, especially in southern states, it just gives Europeans a license to kill black people,
justifiable,
because they know that whatever will happen, they're going to be believed.
But you see, the thing also, CX, I don't understand. These people will practice that stand your ground law all day, but you know what? I guarantee you, if you ask a random person of what the stand your ground law entails, and could you recite that law for me? I bet you they couldn't. So what they do, they assume, and they come up with their own type of their own rendition or own version of what they think the stand your ground law should be. And then the main ones, and by then someone has died senselessly. And if you notice, each time you have that kind of problem down here, there's always somebody minding somebody else's business.
Yeah, I mean, being around gun violence all my life and all that, and a person carrying a gun, the whole mindset is changed.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything does not need to be solved with a gun. But when you got that gun on you, you think that's how everything got to be solved, is with that.
Yeah. You just gonna feel bigger anyway. You got a gun on you, just gonna walk bigger anyway. That's just what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. And then you get them ones who are scared to death. And they amass this whole the ones they got the AR stickers on their car, or
NRA is all right with me.
Yeah, the AR stickers on their car. The what's the name of them guns, man? That the
what?
Six Sawyer stickers on the car and stuff like that. Like you advertising that you got these guns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a fear that's installed in them. And I look at it like, you worrying about me, you better worry about somebody that look like you. Because I'm not the one gonna come in there and do no mass murder. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny, and I mean, my humor's a little crazy, but somebody said, "White people, why are y'all afraid of us? We don't kill y'all, we kill our own people. Why y'all worried about it?" Know.
I mean, to be honest with you, each people kill their own people. you usually kill within proximity of what you're around.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I mean, because like them days are just some, white people just coming up and like, Jim Crow and slavery times is coming up killing black people. I'm not saying it don't happen, but what I'm saying is if you was to do a check on how many white people were killed in Boston, where they got the highest concentration of poor white people, second poor white people in America, I bet you they'll have a high ass murder rate.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You take it's already been proven. You take any group of people and put them in poverty, they are going to go they're going to go after each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Impoverished area, poverty yields violence. Yeah, the weak. Right. And but that ain't you rarely hear about that. But you're right. I remember because my stance was on it before, and I don't have that stance anymore because it's like hey, you gotta look at the bigger picture with things. I was just disappointed that we can never ever stand as one, and people know that we're not all together all the time. We're just holes and shit. We don't have anyone to speak for us, man. That's legit. There's always got to be something behind it, money motivation, like the Black Lives Matter shit, which these people are getting the money donations and using it for their own. Like we cannot never be on the up and up as far as having someone.
Well. I see what you're saying, but you know what our problem is? Churches.
Man, listen, I was just talking about that the other day.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem. They want to talk about Black Lives Matter. How many pimped all the money out the congregation? You understand what I'm saying? Right. To the point where as though they call themselves Christians, but when somebody needs help, they won't help nobody outside of their congregation. You got to be a part of their congregation. And
churches should be helping the community. That should be a community thing, not just the members in your church.
Right.
Listen to this.
That's really God's Jesus, whatever when you want to call it. That's what He wants.
They love some of the churches because
not for you to pick and choose who you gonna help.
Because guess what? Them church people got. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, they have a slave mindset, and they're not going to they're not going to create any problems, and they love that because you got a group of people that go to church, and it's a whole community, and then some, and they gonna stay right the hell where they're at, complaining about shit, but not doing anything or not being proactive and actually getting up from behind and getting up out of the church and really going to really make some change. No, they got a slave mentality and they're scared and they're comfortable, and God has blessed me with a Cadillac and I got a house and I'm straight.
Church is a show, man. It's a show. It's a place to go, make you feel good. You congregate with some people, make you feel good. It's a certain energy in there, and that's it, man.
Yeah, it's a mindset that's been perpetuated down from our great grandmothers and great grandmothers.
Yeah,
they've been passing that on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't right. It made us passive, and it made our people worship a man.
That's it.
It made us worship a man, meaning the pastor. They care more about the pastor than they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like who the hell is he? He ain't with me when I go for judgment in front of God, like my Lord.
Right.
He's a goddamn man.
Right, just like me. Man, just like me.
Yeah. So when the pastor do something crazy, they devastate. What you expect? He's a man.
He's a man.
Right. Look at Jim Jones. Dude started out being a reverend, teaching the Bible, and then he threw the Bible out and tried to start.
And it says all this shit in the Bible, man. Don't have no false idols and all this shit, man.
False idols and
the shit out of him.
It says all that in the Bible, and they still ain't getting it.
I will be your God if you want me to be.
Look, Rich, man. They read, it's like a painting, an abstract painting. Everybody gonna look at it a different way. Yeah. Can't nobody look at it the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff in that Bible, man, that they pick and choose.
Yeah.
And that from me never being a Christian, You know, my mother never took me to church. I've been in Nation of Islam, Sunni Islam, Moore Science Temple, and Salt Community. I was in all of those.
Right.
But I got away from religion because religion is a form of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they need to get religion out the way so people can get closer to God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm with that. I'm with what you said all day.
Yep.
You know,
get closer to God. They waiting on the middleman. They waiting on the middleman.
Right.
To bring them close to God. Come on.
The pastor's gonna reap the rewards of
you
God.
can't plead your case to God for me. I mean, plead my case to God for me.
Right.
Are you crazy? You know, according to their Bible, they say he knows every strand of hair you have on your head. Your relationship is supposed to be between you and God. Hey, what the hell I need you for? You know what I'm saying? And I'm this last thing I'm saying on that, and don't let me don't whoever listen, do not take this the wrong way. Like I hate religion, this, that, and other. Because to be honest with you, religion has saved some people.
I've seen it.
You understand?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it has saved some people and gave them structure.
Some people need that foundation, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. They need that foundation, that discipline, that structure. Oh, yeah, that's what they needed.
Right.
Yeah, and it saved them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not, but you know, they just have to see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if a person could sit there and study the which we call the Injil, the Bible. You can study the Quran, the Torah, and this, that, and other, and not be a member of no type of mosque, church, or anything. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta read that for yourself, man. See, that's what the Rastafarians say, man. Read the Bible for yourself. All right, man. Read the Bible for yourself. Get your own understanding and your own interpretation.
Right.
Yes.
Not another man's interpretation.
Interpret it right, because he ain't right. He gonna interpret it to benefit what the hell he doing.
Well, he don't think like you. He ain't got the same mind as you.
Thank you.
Right. He ain't saying like you saying.
Right.
I've sat in church and listened to a dude break down the Bible. I'm like, man, any monkey can do this one, man. And we following this dude. Then I seen him at the liquor store, man. I had to tell my mom. I said, well, my grandmom's the preacher at the store getting beer and shit. Like the dude, he probably with your collections getting beer. He's interpreting the Bible for you.
But see, that's the point I'm saying right there. That's a man. You understand what I'm saying? That's a man. And like, we put so much stature on a person that if they're doing something like that, they're supposed to be holier than thou.
Right.
God uses people, man. Sometimes, this is what we used to say in the nation. God uses the soldiers with the biggest burden than one without burden.
Yeah.
Meaning you got a troubled past. You've done some things. You be a good servant for God. You understand what I'm saying?
You got a story. You got a testimonial. You
got experience.
Right.
You got experience on the
real quick
for the job.
When I went to Louisiana, the church that I went to, because I was kind of like limbo for a while and get my stuff together down there. The church down the street, but the pastor grew up with my father, and he was kind of, he used to run together with my pops back in the day, man. Them dudes was, so he got a story with him. He didn't change his life and stuff, and I appreciated him. And I could sit and listen to him because that man had a story and I could relate to that man. He didn't get paid for doing it. He did it as a community service, man.
You can be all that, but you gotta still stay in your truth though. You know what I mean? Tell your congregation, I've been through this. Y'all backslid, I was doing this, I was doing that. Don't come across like you ain't never did nothing.
He was a perfect human being. Followed the right path of life.
Now I'm gonna give you a prime example. Marion Barry.
Yeah.
Man used to have in DC. And he got caught smoking crack on video by the feds, this, that, and other. He got reelected again after that. Man, you understand what I'm saying? People understood he was a man. He still did good works for people.
That's it.
You understand
actions,
what I'm saying?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And they put too much. That's the problem I have with religion. They elevate the man, but don't elevate God. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
So,
I like that.
Redemption too, man. Like, you never too never too late to redeem yourself unless you messing with little kids. But besides that, man, sometimes we make mistakes, but it doesn't mean like your whole life is soiled. You can always come back and redeem yourself, and you might be a lot stronger motherfucker than you was the first time. Like we stumble. I hate those holy and endowed people when they tell you don't judge. You don't judge people in church. We don't judge people, man. That's what y'all do. Y'all
they the number one judges.
Man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, God sends messages through some of the most unlikeliest people. You understand what I'm saying? And he don't even send it sometimes through a so-called righteous person. It could be a person in the street doing whatever, getting high, whatever, this, that, and other. And that person will give you a profound message, and you be like, "Damn, man, that should still stick with me to this day."
That's why I say, listen to the message, not the message, and that's what a lot of people get it twisted, man. Anybody like, there's a good word. You got to find a good in the bad. It could be the baddest motherfucker ever, but he could drop a jewel on your ass.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You definitely know, but all right. I've had that. Look at well, I'm sitting in front of the liquor store getting change for I didn't got him enough for a beer, and he give me some game on something like that.
That's why you can't. That's why, and that's why I made that track. Judge wisely, man. Shit just like that, man.
Real shit.
Right.
Judge wisely, man. You discredit to the next man because he looking a certain way. And man, that man can probably put you on the right path if you listen.
Right.
But he ain't dressed a certain way, or he don't look the part you think he should look.
Right.
Yeah, and with the Christians, they always say that Jesus is coming back, and if they read their Bible, he been back. You understand what I'm saying? Every time, like he said, every time you see somebody who's homeless, need clothes, that's him. Every time that man could be, you know what I'm saying, metaphysically, he could be in a lot of people. But see, people so caught up on the appearance and the like he said, like Rick said, the appearance and the judgmental aspect of they're not looking a certain way, this, that, and other.
Right.
Man,
they feel they can't listen to him. They're beneath me. I'm not gonna listen to you. You don't have anything. What? That's the most dumbest thing ever, man.
Right.
Yeah.
They definitely do that, man. It's just been, but I always attribute it, and I always try to stay a student, man. And then always the message, not the messenger, man. And the motherfucker that's dressed up and shit is probably deceiving your ass.
Hey, there we go. There we go. The cleanest motherfucker.
Right.
Think they got the good shit. Them be the trickiest niggas.
A clean motherfucker.
Man,
women.
They always say, if you're trying to get money out of people, you got to look the part of money.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? If you trying to make people buy into what you're doing, you can't come around looking like common folk. You got to come around looking sharp. Everything got to be immaculate. So whereas though it'll mesmerize their mind and thinking like, oh, he got money.
Yeah.
She got money.
Trick. That's the trick.
She yeah.
Sheep in wolf clothing.
Yeah. And a lot of niggas, that's why they perpetuate that nice cars, they do the suit, whatever. They gotta be suit, gonna be the flyers, whatever they got out now. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just be all it's all a front, man.
But look at these multi-billionaires. Elon Musk got 2 outfits and don't even have a house to live in. These guys like that, like wow, like the other dude got the same outfit times 20.
Now, they ain't out here with gold chains on, talking about drip and out and just going to the corner store with all these goddamn chains on for what, nigga? For what?
It's funny you said that, Wild Body, because I remember doing the Dallas series. The little trap rapper, what was his name? Polo G or something? Something like that. So. Polo G. He had all these chains on, right? And Mark Cuban was standing beside him. Mark Cuban had a t-shirt and jeans on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wear them
t-shirts. He had t-shirt and jeans on. And this dude had all this jewelry on, this, that, and other. And that man ain't even had a molecule of 1% of the money he has.
Straight up.
But see, this is the mindset that you got to think about too, as far as the person with that type of money. The right person, when they have that type of money, they don't have bills no more. They don't care how they look anymore.
Yeah.
The money it's not even money no more.
It's not
you understand what I'm saying? Well, physically, it's not money to them no more. Just like Oprah Winfrey did something a while ago. She said, I wrote myself $1 million check so I could walk into a bank because I haven't been in the bank in over 15 years.
Wow. Woo. Shoot. Her and debt are not friends. Like, she don't have debt.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So you gotta think, and you know, the Mark Cubans and the Mark Zuckerbergs, to an extent, Elon Musk, they're the new group of billionaires. They're not the suit and tie billionaires. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that, well, look, I'm just come out the house with some jeans and a t-shirt on, this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't got nothing to prove. Nothing to show. Ain't nothing to show. Ain't nothing to prove.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gotta do that. We don't, you know, a lot of times broke people try to impress broke people.
Yeah.
Right. Because guess who's not impressed because you got all these chains on and shit.
And we the number one consumers, man, and we ain't got no fucking money.
Or no power.
Money fucking makers.
Right. We could have so much economic presence as far as the changing the tides of things because of us being the biggest consumers that we don't even know the power that we have to shut motherfuckers down. But we can't even get together and stop buying Gucci for a minute, bro. You got
people let the Chinese man curse them out of the Chinese store and go back the next day and get some. Yo, I'm to the point.
That's the sad part, man.
I'm to the point. I don't want to go to nobody's. If I get disrespected or feel I'm disrespected in anybody's store, I won't go. I don't have to go to your store.
Right.
It's not that important to me. I don't have to go to your store. So you come out your mouth wrong to me. I'm putting that shit back. I'm going somewhere else and you'll never see me again.
Yes, in my community, got your shop set up, taking our community's dollars. You're a guest here, man.
Yeah. Niggas don't think. Niggas think. Niggas, man. It's mind-boggling to me, man.
You know why? They're able to come in, especially Black communities, and set up these corner stores, laundromats, this, that, and other. Because if a Black person did that in there, they won't patronize that Black person because they'll say the Black person prices is too high, or they just don't want to see that Black person thrive. You understand what I'm saying? But let one of them come in there, which I'm not knocking them. They do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But they'll have more respect for them than they would for their own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also, you get down to the root of it. Desegregation is what did all this.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a Black dollar used to stay in the Black community.
Right.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But and also too, we need to stop comparing ourselves to other cultures. You understand?
Look at them as a goal. Like we look at them as a goal. Like that's what we should be. That's what we should be doing.
Well, the reason why I say we can't compare them because they haven't went through what we went through.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They still had their culture intact when they got here. We had to create. We're the only people in the world who had to create our own culture. We're the only people in the world had to create our own culture. And the crazy thing is, we're the most emulated people in the world.
Yeah, that's true. True.
You know what I'm saying? We're the most, the only people I think behind us of being emulated is Chinese people, Asian people. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, we're the only culture that's we're the most emulated culture in the world.
Man,
You know, I remember,
They take everything.
I remember seeing Mexican brothers, man. You know, Mexican brothers, they got sombreros on and cowboy boots and some more stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you see they kids got Jordans on, skinny jeans, fitted hats. I say, man, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's right. That's
And, and there's nothing wrong. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with, you know, with people liking other people's cultures. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that.
Actually, I look at it. I mean, I don't even look at it as mockery. You say like the Asians, like how they like Wu-Tang. Like that's respect, man. That's a kind of respect to me.
All right.
But the sad thing about us is we discard culture. We discard things we create real quick because we know we can make it again. We know we can make it again. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll discard a slang word or pop culture, a word that becomes pop culture because we know we'll make it again. You know what I'm saying?
Capping.
That's like white people running hip hop now.
Yeah.
The mainstream hip hop, man.
Right.
Yeah, and their appreciation for hip hop too.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you got some cultural appropriation type people, but you got a lot of white people that love hip hop.
Oh, for sure. I definitely read too. I read.
That truly love it more than some of our own people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely read it too.
I know a dude, he used to love the shit out of Public Enemy, man. He loved the shit out of Public Enemy, man. He should dress like Public Enemy, like Terminator X and all.
This nigga knew all this old school hip hop. This nigga, I was like, yo, this nigga on it more than me. What the fuck?
You didn't hear the new like no.
Yeah, that's like they talk crazy about Eminem. Well, Eminem went straight to the minister. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many of them other dudes go straight to the minister? You know what I'm saying? They trying to avoid him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He grew up poor in the poverty, like you know, he's from his.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? He grew up with black folk.
Right.
So I guess, you know.
Them niggas wasn't like, oh, you white, like, you know, we all poor here. Like he come from that. So you know, people kind of label him, put him under that white. You gotta be rough for the dude, man, because think about it. You know, he of course he has a lot of white followers, and the blacks aren't like, hey, we don't, I don't rock Eminem and all my shit. Eminem never really associated himself with the higher echelon white people, though. If you noticed, Eminem never done that. I think, you know.
I gotta give him his props. He's one of the best lyricists. I mean, I don't bump his music riding to it. No, I don't. I don't do that. But if I do listen to it, nigga, that nigga's one of the top 10 lyricists, man.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with him, you know, yeah, he gonna have some white followers because some of the white followers are looking for the great white hope.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I mean that. Just think about it. They said the roles was reversed. You understand what I'm saying? Remember how when Tiger Woods came out?
Yeah.
We was just happy that he was playing golf. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing about golf.
We ain't know nothing about no goddamn golf. But we was rooting for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We was rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with certain with white people with Eminem. Yeah, he got white followers, but he got a whole. Come on, why we was out 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know that whole Detroit scene, if it ain't Dylan them, is D12 and you can't say D12 without Eminem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They know that. Like they you know, but if that's why you see like cats like Roy sticking up for Eminem, like, yo, he's like this. Eminem grew up in, you know, poor and shit. Like, when have you ever seen?
Yeah, and he put niggas on, man.
Right, and he put niggas on.
Put D12 on. You know what I'm saying?
Sure did. Wow, I ain't think of that.
Know?
Yeah, you know, I think he gets respect in Detroit. So But you know, you always got somebody trying to change the narrative, and oh, he's not. I don't. Okay, you might not bump him, but you got to get that man his props, bro. Like,
I do.
you know, dude
And
came.
like it's he's a different way. He didn't come up in the suburb. Like he came up around the black plight, man. He came, that's what he came up
Right.
around.
Now,
Man.
Kid Rock can eat one. Fuck
Yeah, fuck him. But see, the crazy thing is nobody ever acted like that with MC Search in third base.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Donnie? Donnie bang out in the chat. He said M can rap his ass off, but his subject matter isn't for me. I'm with him. I'm with Donnie on that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. They can't take that boy lyricist. You can't take his lyricism from him.
No, that motherfucker, that bad versus evil with him and Royce. Man, they went in on it on a couple songs on them dudes went in, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, he's more of the gory rap, but lyrical. Very lyrical. You know what I'm saying?
He puts his words together. Like, really?
Yeah, it's like he sit there and it'll seem like it take him forever just to put a rap together because that shit got to be perfect. Word, everything got to be placed perfectly, man.
He just when he raps, he just raps like he just cracked the code and shit. Like, yeah. Like I didn't ran out of flows and shit. You know, them kids they changing his flows though. He do.
I gotta give it to him. He's a lyricist.
Shout out to them, like, you know, but then we have some imposters like that dude Yuck, not Yuck, man, what's that dude? Yeah, Wolf.
Yellow Wolf. Yeah, Yellow Wolf. Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly, yeah, he trying to get cloud off, you know.
He pulled a Miley Cyrus. He pulled a Miley Cyrus.
What he do?
This what happened, like with Miley Cyrus, you know, she was making all this so-called urban music.
Oh yeah.
And then she was like, "I'm not doing that
switch.
no more."
Yeah. You're right.
That's what Machine Gun Kelly did.
Right. Moses Malone, or not Moses? What's his goddamn name? Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey y'all motherfuckers remember Pink was on that shit? Pink was on that R&B.
A couple of motherfuckers used the code to get through, man.
Pink did.
Well, Pink used her voice, man. You know what I'm saying? Pink pulled the Tina Marie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she pulled the Tina Marie. You ain't know she was
Griselda
white until you heard her. You know, until you seen it.
Yeah, M gave Griselda all that money too. Yeah, shout out to Griselda. Yep.
Yeah.
Got this shit.
And that's why I say, like, he's a fan of hip hop. I give him he's a fan of hip hop, man. She gave 50 all that damn money, man.
Right, you can't say he didn't put his community on. He did. He did the right. Some people
he put his homies on, man. He ain't go look for the next best white boy.
Right. Don't keep it white, keep it right.
The niggas he grew up with, he put them on. Nah, y'all a group. Y'all a group now.
And you can't say he didn't stay humble, bro. He stayed humble, man. Eminem a humble dude.
And I like the fact that he stood up to Trump ass too. He used his platform.
Yeah. You hear what they said? He don't have the right to speak for our community. You know, this is how simple. Come on, bro. Like, why did he have to be the one to say that? And like, man, dude, we got to get our heads out our asses, man.
What he said?
M did this him did some shit with Royce, and he was going at Trump, and he was getting him. But we was like, oh, why he got to speak for us?
It ain't no why he got. Listen, man.
Yo, that
if we making music, right? I can't tell what you over there making.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We all creating in different atmospheres, and then when it come out, it come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just because he came out. He using his platform. He know he had a whole lot of white people behind him. He could have literally just killed part of his audience by saying that. Because you best believe that the ones that do listen to him, the white people that do listen to him, a lot of white people that listen to him do not like hip hop for real. You understand what I'm saying? And they are Trump voters.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And he said it. If you fuck with Trump, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, Federal's or Onyx. Yeah, okay. Federal's more visible now too. Yeah, shout out to Onyx, man. Onyx been doing it. Onyx was
I've definitely been seeing Fred, bro.
so looking like, but yeah, man, it's this and you know what, Eminem kind of contributed to putting hosing down on racism a little bit too, man. I mean, you remember the early 2000s when Eminem came out, you know how all on white followers, everyone rocking hip hop, you know, that you know these kids like my brother's era, like when I was in, I don't know if I said this
I
before.
bought his first album. I bought Eminem first album, man.
Yep, me too. These kids are more, you know, these kids are more together. I mean, back in being at, you know, Neptune, man, these kids, they didn't have separate lunchrooms like we did. These guys, man, white people coming over my house, you know, they're football buddies and shit. They ain't thinking about all that race shit, man. Like a lot of that stuff in the old generations pushing the racism forward, generation.
Yeah.
All that shit went away with when the motherfucker like Eminem came to the forefronts, man. We all knew a story. Then he makes the movie. Then you asking, hey man, was this shit real? Like, you know, if it's okay, I get it now. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he ain't the first one. I mean, like I said, nobody say nothing but MC Search.
Niggas was loving him. Niggas was loving MC Search. Third base, man. What?
Nobody say nothing but Beastie Boys.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know,
fight for your right to party.
Right.
And they open the doors for Eminem, you know what I'm saying, for us being a white person in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they opened the doors for him, and the Beastie Boys are still respected till this day.
Big time.
Nobody never questioned their hip hop authenticity.
I ain't gonna. I know I listen to that shit. I ain't gonna question it.
You know,
Beastie Boys, shit.
You know, and then look who they had behind.
Rick Rubin.
Right, Rick Rubin.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody never questioned this dude, Rick Rubin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga knew how to make music, man. Produce it, niggas. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, good music is good music, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's good music is good music, and not once the people I named have they shitting on people, shitting on hip hop. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all we ask.
Right.
Don't shit on hip hop. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But we can't say we haven't.
Sure.
I mean, saying, you know, so you can't say that he hasn't. He had to walk a straight line with. He didn't have room to fuck up or to disrespect it. But can we say us? I ain't gonna say us, but you know, have some people in our culture disrespected it in the sense to where they didn't carry the torch like they should have, or reach back and help the people out or their homies. I mean, you got a lot of people that didn't come back. A lot of people got that money out of town. Like, I ain't coming back.
I mean, to be honest with you, you know, I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. It don't matter if it's hip hop. You know, you in sports, you become a multi-millionaire, this, that, and other. You're supposed to help out. You understand what I'm saying? Some type of way you're supposed to help out.
Right.
But you ain't supposed to come back and be hanging out.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you're on the street. You know, I'm gonna say this on. I can say this on because I ain't in the street anymore. But let's just say you're on the street, you become that brick dude. You understand what I'm saying? That brick dude. You hand a rack of Jones. You can't be on the block hanging with no couple.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
don't make sense.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. It's the same thing. Same thing if you become a multi-millionaire. What do you look like hanging in the hood and you got millions of dollars?
Now you're a target.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, yeah.
I don't care for how much you think people love you, bro. There's somebody out there that don't love you. I don't give a fuck what you do or how much you give and what do you think you bring. You think the community?
I ain't even got shit. And I ain't standing on the block like that.
Right.
I ain't posting up on none. That shit dead for me.
But you got a lot of successful brothers who get that type of money and thinking that, you know, when you go up in that tax bracket like that, you know, people say, no, I ain't gonna change. You have to change.
Shit.
You understand what I'm saying? You in a different tax bracket. You don't have bills no more, for one thing, because your bills are non-existent because you don't even see them getting paid.
All right, you got an account.
You feel what I'm saying? You don't even see them getting paid. So you can come back and do for the community, but all that hanging out, sitting out, nah, man, you can't do that no more, man. You can't.
You definitely still gonna be a part of the community, like with food drives, stuff for the kids, you know what I mean? Right. Shit like that. You ain't gotta be on the block with the old homies from back when.
Hey, I stay out. I ain't go nowhere. I ain't got no security around me. You stupid.
I'm still out here.
Something wrong with you. That ain't cute, man. That ain't that impressive, bro. You a sitting target. Somebody gonna be envious of you because you didn't give somebody something they thought they needed. They thought they deserved.
Yeah, and that's why most times they get caught up in a lot of shit. That's why a lot of these rappers get caught up in all this shit, man.
I'll be off.
I said the same thing that Bruce Willis said a long time ago. He said, people see me, I got a bodyguard. And they be like, well, why you got a bodyguard? He said, to protect me from you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got this bodyguard. It ain't to keep you off of me. It's to keep me off of you. You know what I'm saying?
Keep this though. Like if NWA, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, if none of those guys have told you that, or Ice Cube, that these guys are just rappers. Ice Cube, to me, when I first saw, I thought Ice Cube was the biggest gangster of the land. They're entertainers. These new generation kids think I gotta keep one foot in the streets and one foot in the business. And that shit, like T.I. said, it never works. I don't want.
Well, this is the problem. Let me cut you off, Wild Boy. This is the problem. You know, when I'm just gonna take it back to the 90s and late 80s, right? You could be rapping this, that, and other. I mean, a dude could be rapping and he got a homeboy or something that's kicking out the bread for studio equipment, whatever.
Right.
He was in the shadows. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. He was in the shadows. It wasn't like he was the rapper too. You understand? He was in the shadows. Now it's like, y'all trying to play all these roles. You trying to be the drug dealer, the rapper, and this, that, and other. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like whereas though you're not giving cover to where your money is coming from. You understand what I'm saying? They're not giving no cover. You know what I'm saying? They're just all out in the open with it. You know what I'm saying? So when they want to keep one foot in the street and one foot in the booth, it's because that same person. It's only them doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's only them doing it. And these are the consequences of it. And then when you get jammed with it, now it's like, oh yeah, matter of fact, that whole album, we're gonna use that as evidence.
Yeah, what they doing? They doing that to Young Thug.
Man,
that shit crazy, man.
Making Beats says they always been influenced by America. With him, he's in Czech Republic right now. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of these people getting indicted, man. Thug's getting they got RICO charges on the dude.
Yeah, they got RICO. They done.
Families.
They done. They RICO.
They
RICO.
Wow.
Yeah.
They ain't fucking.
Yeah, you done.
That's man. What's the succession rate for the feds?
97%.
90% conviction rate.
You ain't gonna beat down before you get Johnny Cochran out of his grave.
I mean, a conspiracy charge, that's part of the RICO. But
that's
they got
flexible.
That's flexible. As long as you in concert with somebody. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't be in concert with yourself. But take one person and one other person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got 26 other people. That's too many people, man. And you can't even. Let me tell you something about the feds. They will grab the person with the least amount of having to do with that stuff, the situation.
So they can get more information. That motherfucker tell it.
Right. They grab the least ones that don't really have too much to do with it because they know they're the ones that got more to lose.
Mm-hmm. He probably trying to stay away from shit because he don't want to do a bit. So and they get him and like, hey man, I don't even know why I'm in this situation, but I'm not going down because I ain't do shit.
So here's the information you need.
Right. You want me to email it to you? You need me to come down?
What'll happen is they'll bring that phone conversation to court with that dude, the least one, and say, what was y'all was on the phone talking about tires.
Right. Tires or bricks.
We could say they're gonna try to make it say with this, that. You understand what I'm saying? And then the next thing they're gonna be like, well, look, that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
We're gonna hit you with, we're gonna give you a quarterback number. You understand what I'm saying? But we'll give you a nice quarterback number. But if you give us a little more, you might get the punter number. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, so man, yeah, that dude, man, that RICO charge ain't no fucking joke.
You embrace the
That's
gang.
worse. That's worse than the CCE. You know what I'm saying? The CCE, that's a continuous criminal enterprise, but that RICO is worse than that.
RICO.
Ooh, that sounds like Chapo shit.
Yeah, RICO. That's they was the mobsters. They hit the mobsters with RICO and all that
Rudy
shit.
Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani was the first prosecutor to effectively use a RICO, because RICO was out in the late '60s, but no one knew how to use it. Yeah. And Giuliani started learning how to use it. Man, he got all the 5 families in the '80s. Paul Castellano, Tony Dux.
Yeah, he got all of them.
That was his rise of fame, man.
Yeah, what?
Chin Gigante, Tony Duscarallo, the boss of bosses, Paul Castellano. They got Rusty Roselli. They took
got all of them. But see, you know that RICO.
They were hitting lineman numbers out.
yeah. They used the RICO. They started using the RICO really on gangs out in L.A. On the gang level. That's what they was doing. Yeah, they was doing it out there because they was like, okay, we're gonna smash it.
Right. Go ahead.
We're gonna smash it because, you know what I'm saying, I've seen how the feds work, man. They could say, well, they come to me, you, Ricks, and Hertz, and Gadget and all that, and say, well, y'all was doing such and such. Y'all was racketeering, doing some racketeering and some other shit, this, that, and other. All because we know each other. You understand what I'm saying? We be on the phone with each other. So they're going to try to make them transcribe them phone calls into what they want it to be. You understand what I'm saying?
What's the SP4? That's a brick.
What's that?
But you know that in LA, they were, you know, the mob, a lot of the Jewish mobsters was out there too. They were trying to take over. At one point, they did have their hand in Hollywood. You know, they couldn't have that. You know, they already done infiltrated the truckers unions, the Teamsters, and Las Vegas with the pension loans and shit. And they're like, wait a minute, we drawing a line. You trying to take over Hollywood? So so yeah, man, that's that right there. Because you remember, if them RICO would never came out, you would never been able to get the big fish. Cause big fish ain't touching no brick. The big fish ain't pulling no trigger. He just sitting there and got his minions doing his bidding for him. So. Man, like, you know, that can, like we were saying, the conspiracy shit is flexible, bro. Then you put some more mustard behind it, like RICO. Like, man, that's.
Man, I listened to Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti said they paid $10 million to get out of them charges.
Dang.
$10 million. He said him, his brother, and all the employees all together, the legal fees was $10 million. God
damn.
If you think that Young Thug is coming up out of this, you know what I'm saying? And I got a feeling, just to my opinion. I remember being in the street, my brother always told me, you got to have at least 46. That's just for legal.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I guarantee you that man ain't got no $5-10 million sitting for no legal, you know, no legal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Mission accomplished. They did their, you know, even though, look, they took murder, they got their point across from Murder Inc. They took them out. Even though y'all beat the charges, y'all still broke now. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You're going to get us.
They stopped Sony from giving them that money.
You know? Stop, freeze your assets up and shit. You can't even buy a burger. That's crazy, man. Them motherfuckers, bro. See, you can't, I mean, and shout out to people doing them crime in these days with all this access and internet and Facebook and Instagram. I mean, it's hard trying to do some dirt these days, I can imagine.
Then try to rap about it.
Ain't rap about it. Video.
Fuck, man.
Throw guns in the videos. Anyway, that's we shot, but like,
I shot the nigga. Now they seen if you really shot a nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we bugged your phone and you still talking about it. And you rapping about it. All right, guys. We're gonna get on here to the new as you know, Unpaid Dudes, the network. We're dropping tomorrow, midnight. Go check them out. The Bandcamp 3 at .bandcamp.com. The link is gonna be in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and play another single off of Unpaid Dudes. This one here is called How Many. Got a few features on it. Produced by yours truly. Once again, it's gonna be on the network. Project out tomorrow in stores, Bandcamp. Without further ado, this is How Many.
You're listening to the sounds of DJ Widebody.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these Shield boys. Remember this day, man. Or it will be yours for all time. God damn it! God damn it! God.
Ooh, get him! Taz, uno, Taz, uno, Taz, one. Yo, it's uno T-A-Z. You flip that around, that says uno, baby. This thing can get crazy. Been riding that beat like a CB480. Been feeling it lately. Get back in the booth and the haters start praying. They saying this nigga back, yo, he slaying tracks, yo, and it's a fact. Just maybe. I've been on my vacay. I put the mic down and try staying away. Hey, but that was not possible, that was the obstacle. I felt the itch and I yelling, I made it. SOS, yo, the game's a mess, yo, this lyricist is a specialist. And I insist, y'all get this just with emphasis. Your boy's back, I don't need a fatty pack. My guap is good, do it for the love of rap. I hop into it. All them little petty cats, the pity pat and lollygag with shitty raps. Cats is blue. Oh, heavens to best, this niggas unheard of. Messi and Evers, you niggas get murdered. Woody Woodpecker, that's just for the boo. Cause all y'all like just to see me fail. I'ma like the match, you could go to hell. Gasoline draws and I'ma wish you well. Well, if we out here making wishes, I am relentless, I spit it vicious. I will love millions for all my children, that is my witness. Or y'all can say testimonials, I might go for broke while you okey doke and y'all vanish like polio. That's holy smokes. So incredible. Damn niggas lying like vegetables. Wishing it was fruit and more edible. Just let them go. Cause you can test the bull, catch the horn, and you can test the gator. Get the chump. All the little chumps get disregarded. They be departed. The mark just got it. I'm the product of something gifted. Y'all don't want it with none of this shit. Lunatics spit from the boogie down with a quick with a liquid flow. But eclectic, hectic, let this go. I perfected this shit, let's tiptoe. On the eggshells, we gon' get this dough. But it ends well, I got friends, not foes. Hell if I know, y'all don't want this smoke. What if I don't, I got this Draco. When it pop off, y'all gon' turn this smoke. Y'all gon' drop off. Woo! Damn it. It's that ability to spit that acidity. No matter what the city be in my vicinity. I got me a mini-me. I don't want no enemies, but there be so many me's thinking they some kin to me. That's not a rhyme dictionary, that's a better me. Knowing there's no better you, showing I'm the pedigree. Oh no.
Right flows and my eyes closed. Type slow like a novel. Math geek, I want problems. Plastic on each column. Drop a building a couple floors. Coming down like oven doors. Got mines, can't cover yours. She run down like dollar stores. I was patient like Stafford. Treat your mans like a Kaffir. Cry freedom, we after. Cash and hear my sees laughter. Double move like a hook and go. Remix it, then cook the soul. Got a dip in a hooker's roll. Who stripped your mans and took his pole. This my personal renaissance. Finna win what I'm finna do. Rap is all that you live to do. Chance of living is minuscule. Rent is due plus taxes. Percentages and new fractions. New businesses and new passions. Your hating can make me lose traction. 10 toes, I'm rooted. What's gun talk with no victim? No money talk with no wisdom. If all y'all rapping, who's listening? Amplify the new system. Snatch the pie at the kitchen. Democratize, you bear witness. Food for thought, do the dishes.
Triple H hit niggas with the pedigree. Told y'all never get the best of me. Spitfire burn niggas in effigy. Chef in the kitchen, I'm whipping up recipes. I'm nice, never no pleasantries. I am Mike, never no pregnancy. You ain't get it, it's cool. Y'all niggas fool. I can't eat like celebrities. If I'm in the mood, y'all niggas screw. Put a pose on that, I mean heavily. I'm saying my dude, you know what I do. Kill shit, you miss like melody. I hit the target. Military train nigga, I am a marksman. I hit the hardest. Pound for pound, nigga, I'm Bernard Hopkins. From Philly, smack you silly. Kill it, be kill my nigga, only option. You drillin', we drillin'. I asked you one time, what's poppin', what's crackin'? Be real, with the mean, it's time for some action. Standing ovation, be still. Nigga move on, you hear us clapping. Never no lacking. They say we trippin' by the way niggas pack it, but never no luggage. They buggin', thinking we average, my niggas stop frontin'. Sucker, we backin'. Money your front still collecting the backing. Relentless, Independence, did it ourselves, no backing. What you know about that? Probably nothing. While your whole blow sack like a trumpet. While body got this whole shit bumping. At a verse now this shit thumping. I am MacGyver. What that mean? Make something out of nothing. Electrifying. You feel it in the air like beams. I become the truth. I'll set fire to your booth. Body in the trunk, I ain't talking Rick Carew. Nope. Nigga, I'm just talking about you.
This country, you gotta make the money. You gotta make the money. You gotta make the money. Then when you get the money, then you get the power.
How many is real? How many is fake? How many gon' lie? How many gon' break? How many gon' take the stand? Tell on they man, they words is sealing his fate. How many claim they one of your kin? Say to your face, they hoping you win. But the minute you down, they crowd around, praying your brain go in. How many niggas gon' keep it a buck? How many think you a product of luck? How many gon' pick up the phone at 3 in the morning? How many ain't giving a fuck? How many niggas is watching your moves? How many really got nothing to lose? How many hope you in they scope? Cause somebody say they got something to prove. How many niggas gon' bring out your best? How many niggas gon' lay you to rest? Who the first to second guess and now they loyalty put to the test? How many niggas gon' turn up they nose? How many bros talking to foes? How many niggas ain't really your niggas, but really them niggas ain't nothing but hoes? And speaking of hoes, how many bitches gon' look at your riches and turn into snitches? Call one of them niggas to put you in ditches. Your body gon' need a lot more than them stitches. And how many bras pray for your peace? How many shrug the day you deceased? How many co-sign for something to lease? Or say that you hit them and lie to police? And how many bras supporting your dreams? A ride or die, take one for the team. Oh, you a meal ticket for some of these bitches, taking your cheese and burning your green. How many bras is boosting your credit? How many swiping and stealing your debit? How many hoes poking them holes and contraceptives and now you regret it? And how many love you because of your name? How many love you because of the fame? And if you wasn't in this game, who gon' love you as a lame? Now once you get that number, then maybe you can slumber. But as long as you on top, it's just some shit you gotta want. So it's how many, nigga? How many? How many? How many? How many? How many? How many? How many?
That's how many unpaid do work out tomorrow. Thanks, bro.
Yeah,
the Network 3 .bandcamp. Check it out. The link will be in the chat tomorrow. Also, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be on the Digital Hustle Scratch Mag YouTube channel. 8 p.m. doing a listening party.
Shoot.
Check it out. 8 p.m. Want to thank
get my bottle of champagne ready, man. Give me a gold bottle, man.
Showing up in the turtleneck.
Was that Fields on the last?
Man,
good God, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he killed that, yo. He killed it.
Fields
he killed it.
I mean, everybody killed it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right.
But Fields killed that shit, man.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yes. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and end this, man. Once again, the Network 3 at bandcamp.com. Walking to the Light already on Bandcamp. Check the rest out tomorrow midnight. We're dropping Tuesday. We see y'all Tuesday. Digital Hustle. That link will be in the playback as well. Yeah, that's it, man. Thank the comrade CX for coming in, sitting with us, man. We appreciate you, man. That's gonna be it, man. Stay safe and man, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. And we'll catch y'all next week, man. Hopefully the panel will be here.
Yeah, I don't know what happens to the panel. They on vacation, man. They cooking now. They barbecuing, man.
Don't burn the meat.
Oh my God.
All right. Please check us out on the playback. Don't forget to check us out. Anchor FM, Spotify. Until next time, DJ Wildbody for CX the producer and the Jersey Sun saying, hey!
Peace.
Shout out to the chat. Making Beats, JB Swift, Shelly Reed. Thanks for tuning in as well. Thanks for the...
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.